There are certain moments in financial history that define generations, moments where those who saw the signs early were able to change the course of their lives forever. Today we're going to talk about one of those moments. We're talking about XRP, not just as a digital asset or cryptocurrency, but as a financial vehicle that could potentially allow many to retire early. If you're wondering how and why, stay with me. We'll break down everything: the potential, the market dynamics, and most importantly, the broader implications that make this a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP Future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. Let's start with the big picture. XRP is not just another coin in the sea of digital assets. It is simultaneously a currency, a utility-based asset, and a long-term investment, a rare combination that gives it value from multiple financial angles. And here's a significant point. Most XRP holders today are already sitting in profit. That's not speculation. That's based on real numbers. And if you've recently joined the XRP community during one of its latest price rallies, chances are that you're going to be in the green fairly soon. But even more important than price is the fundamental question: why does XRP have the power to retire people early? What gives it that potential? And why is it being called a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? These aren't just catchphrases. There's depth and evidence behind this claim, and I want to walk you through the critical aspects of it. Not too long ago, someone asked me whether I'm concerned about XRP's competition. It's a fair question. After all, this space is crowded and innovation is rapid. But the honest answer, and the easiest one I can give, is no, I'm not concerned. Why? Because the competition isn't really a competition when you look closely. XRP's biggest so-called rival isn't another digital coin. It's the traditional system known as SWIFT. That system is old, outdated, and clunky. It's essentially trying to run today's fast-moving financial demands on decades-old infrastructure. Think of it like this: if SWIFT is a horse-drawn buggy, XRP is the Ferrari. That analogy wasn't created by me, by the way. Brad Garlinhouse, Ripple's CEO, famously asked why anyone would stick with a horse and buggy when they can jump into a Ferrari. Ripple has spent the last decade proving that analogy right. Through years of development, countless partnerships, and relentless innovation, Ripple has built a payment ecosystem powered by XRP that is faster, cheaper, and far more efficient than any legacy financial system still in use. They've inked hundreds of partnerships with central banks, major financial institutions, and cross-border payment providers. These aren't just speculative deals or vague alliances. They are real, strategic partnerships that position Ripple and XRP far ahead of any other digital asset out there. And when we zoom out and look at where Ripple is placed in the crypto industry, the evidence is clear. They are leading the charge. People often talk about XRP being the third largest digital asset, and some mistakenly believe that makes it a mature, already priced-in investment, but they miss the point. Size doesn't mean the opportunity is gone. In fact, it means the foundation is solid. Many investors chase shiny new coins, tokens with zero real use case, or worse, projects built entirely to pump and dump. In contrast, XRP has continued to deliver real value over time. It's not hype, it's adoption, regulation alignment, and infrastructure development. So while others may get distracted by noise, I'm choosing to focus on the quiet, steady leader in the space. Now let's talk about regulatory clarity, something that's been a thorn in the side of many crypto projects. Not for Ripple. In the past year alone, Ripple has made huge strides in building relationships with key regulators and even assisting in ensuring the right voices are heard in legislative offices. This matters more than most people realize. Regulation is coming whether we like it or not, and Ripple is miles ahead when it comes to being prepared for that environment. Let's talk cycles for a moment. For years, people in crypto have been conditioned to believe in the 4-year cycle, the idea that markets boom and bust in predictable waves. And while that model held some truth in the past, it's being challenged now. A recent comment from the CIO of Bitwise Capital made it clear: the 4-year cycle is dead. What we're entering now is uncharted territory, a market no longer purely driven by retail hype, but by institutional involvement. ETFs are coming. Big financial players are stepping in. Bitwise itself just converted its crypto fund into an ETF that includes XRP. These aren't meme coins being added to serious portfolios. XRP is being legitimized at the highest levels. The game is changing. This isn't the time to be thinking about quick flips or short-term pumps. We are in the early stages of a financial system shift, and XRP is positioned at the heart of it. As real money starts flowing in, and as true adoption increases, the total market capitalization of assets like XRP has the potential to expand into the trillions. And yet, we're still in the early days. The vast majority of people still don't understand what XRP is. They don't grasp the infrastructure, the partnerships, or the global payment problem it solves. That's why, in my view, this opportunity is so rare. By the time the masses catch on, the price will have already reflected it. That's how markets work. Now, a word of caution. With price movements and increased interest, we're seeing a rise in scams and shady offers. Be very careful out there. I've seen companies promise ridiculously high yields that simply aren't sustainable. If something sounds too good to be true in this space, it almost always is. Don't let greed cloud your judgment. Stick to assets with real utility and strong fundamentals. In fact, I only recommend one company when it comes to crypto investment tools. I trust Capital. I've spoken to them, used their platform, and trust their model. And while I'm not here to push any affiliate link or pitch you financial products, I do believe in sharing safe, well-established resources. That's part of navigating this space intelligently. In summary, the big takeaway is this: XRP isn't just another coin. It's the infrastructure for a modern financial future. It solves a real-world problem, is already being adopted globally, and is built by a company that has done everything right from a regulatory and operational standpoint. If you're looking at crypto as a way to build long-term wealth and retire early, XRP is the asset you should be paying attention to. You don't need to gamble on unknown tokens or fall for speculative traps. Sometimes the biggest opportunities are hiding in plain sight. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you.